Hi Sagittarius, it's Power and Light Tarot coming at you with the reading. Today we have a tarot reading for you guys, right? Yeah, hope you guys are well. And yeah, so let's get into it. Before we do, we have a free 5-minute psychic reading with Mystic Sense. They have a lot of mystical sense. You can click on their link and find out about that. Yeah, and I'm offering readings as well. I have a psychic reading, and those are much fun. They are. And I also have the tarot readings, and they're mostly done by phone unless there is some type of, kind of major issue. And they're more fun on the phone. They definitely are. I would recommend the combo. We do the psychic reading first. I don't ask questions except the person's name, their age, and the city they live in. No, I don't want to know their street address. No. But yeah, and then, I go from there. And then we get into the tarot to see what other insight is being offered. Yeah, it's really a lot of fun. So let's get into it here. The link is below for the calendar if you would like to sign up. Okay, Sagittarius, we have the Nematona here. That's her name. I don't think they call her the Nematona, but sacred space. These are all these candles that are here because they are altars where somebody goes to meditate, pray, be at peace, to connect with the divine. Really, that's really what it's about, right? And yeah, really interesting. Yesterday I went to play tennis, and right away the guy goes, "What do you do for a living?" And then an 80-year-old man, and he asked me, to do. I go, okay, I'll do a psychic reading on you, but not a long one because they take longer than 20 minutes. I have, they just do now that I'm really getting into it. And, it was interesting how open he was. And he goes, that was true. That was, yeah, it was interesting. I thought he was going to lay some kind of old fashioned indoctrinated situation on me. That's what I thought he was going to do. Okay, let's go here, Sagittarius. We have the sacred space. This woman's trying to connect with the divine, and that's what somebody has done here. Maybe this is you also, possibly just about this person, but yeah, it's great to do this because it's a form of meditation as well, and this is how you connect. Yeah, this is how you connect. And we have the obedience card. This card talks about somebody who is like, the universe has laws and she has to obey them. And she's kind of like, she looks like she's doing a ritual here. She has a sword and the scales, and she's standing on this platform here. And she's actually blindfolded, yeah, and she better not fall because she's standing on this box here. But it is basically, this image is saying that the laws have already been set. Now, it's very difficult to kind of break them. So you kind of have to go with the flow. And that's what she's doing. She's up on this box going with the flow. This talks about somebody who kind of really didn't want, they may not have wanted like restriction, right? Nobody does, but restriction in the way of kind of, gee, maybe the universe is telling me what to do here or what I should do. I feel like this was talking about somebody who was kind of just not obeying to the universe. Yeah, like just doing the wrong things, not in their higher good, and definitely not in their higher consciousness. Yeah, they weren't. And so now they are, because we see it, because they have used this altar. Yeah, and there's many altars here, right? Yeah, there are. We also have trapped. It's reversed. So, this crow that's in this cage, he's not trapped any longer. No, he's not, because it's in the reverse. I feel like somebody has gone through an awakening here now that I kind of look at these a little bit closer. And this awakening has freed them possibly from a physical situation, right? Like a relationship or something like that. But it has freed them, and they are stepping into their sacred power. They're stepping into their divine power, and they are very much connected to source. And they see here that there is an obedience. They see there is divine law. Yeah, they see that the universe has laws, that if we abide by them. And the interesting thing is, abiding by them is not even, it's more like if you realize them, then you step into your power. Yeah. We have the white buffalo. And, this is really interesting because, how we have the natives loved the buffaloes. Yeah, they did. And, the cowboys, tried to slaughter them if you've ever seen Dances with Wolves, right? With Cutie Pie. What's his name? Kevin Costner, right? He's an older man now. That's okay. I'm not into blondies, but he sure is a cute blondie. He is. And so, with this white buffalo, Sagittarius, let's have a look at that and see what the native spirit has to say. I love this kind of folklore, and yeah, it is sort of. And so let's see what else we have in history, I would say too, and for sure. So we say, it says here, there's a legend that white buffalo calf woman, a mystical being, came to the people a very long time ago when they were out of balance. She gifted the people with a sacred bundle containing the white buffalo calf pipe. Yeah, she said, let's smoke the peace pipe, right? To help restore the balance, right? And they said, I'm high now. I'm just teasing you guys. I really respect. I was just saying how much I respect, but I had to try to be funny there, right? Or be silly, right? She gifted the people with a sacred bundle containing the white buffalo calf pipe to help restore the balance. Upon leaving, the white buffalo calf woman prophesies that she will return at the end of an age and that she will appear as a white buffalo calf. In recent times, white buffalo calves have been born. Yeah, because they were slaughtered, so many of them, leading many to believe that this is the beginning of a new time. When this card chooses you, it's an honor, for it speaks of time, a time of miracles and balance in all things. You are a channel for the greater forces in the universe. See? That's what this is talking about. Somebody's a channel for the greater forces in and of the universe, right? With their help, all is possible, but without it, things can be a struggle. That's what I was saying. Surrender to support from the Great Spirit. You do not have to do everything alone. Yeah, beautiful white buffalo. We also have the Three of Raphael, and this is like the Three of Cups to me, and it is. And we see these three mermaids here. One of them has a psychedelic fins. Yeah, they do, right? You're just like, okay, where'd you get those fins, right? 1965, right? The hippie age. They're kind of like psychedelic here. It's funny. And then, here's this other one with their great big green fins. And this is reasons to celebrate, a community of friends, happy announcements regarding relationships or children, right? We also have the Six of Coins, Sagittarius. This is the Six of Pentacles, if you will. Let's see what it says here. That is if that little booklet's handy, because it may not be. Let's see what we have here. Oh yeah, I don't see it, you guys. But this Six of Coins here talks about sharing. And this Three of Cups over here, the Three of Raphael, also talks about celebrating and sharing, a community of friends. We always know that communities are about families. Yeah, we do. So, somebody wants to come and share with you and get back together with you, Sagittarius. And, maybe they too are obeying laws that possible, because when we see these laws of the universe with the obedience card, there could also be, possibly like other laws here at play. And you might say, well, you just said that those are the most important. Basically, you implied that. Yes, they are. But at the same time, there could be a kind of a law where you respect yourself and you go with the flow with what you want, because now you are connected to divine source energy. Once you connect to this energy, you don't accept things that aren't good for you, that are half-ass, things like that. So I feel like somebody here is coming and they are untrapping themselves either from a terrible belief system or a real relationship, and they basically are saying, you know what, I'm going with the universe. I feel like wherever this person was, Sagittarius, things didn't work out for them for a reason. Yeah, when things are not working out in business or whatever, it's because the universe is trying to put you where you are best fitted. And what I mean by that is where you have the most talent, where you shine, or where you really get along with somebody and you guys really are on the same vibration, right? Yeah, that's what's going on. So let's get into it, and we'll talk about your person's cards at the end of the reading. This is how we always do it here. This is how we do it. And yeah, let's see, Sagittarius. We have the Knight of Cups as your first card. And I'm going to set these cards down spontaneously. Let's see what we have. For Sagittarius, please. Judgment. Okay, let's cover up the little flower childs here. Flower children with no clothes on. Yeah, basically, right? See what else we have. Two of Swords. The Devil's here, and we shall cover these people here who don't have any clothes on. It would be okay if they didn't want to wear any clothes, but the Devil's got them chained, and this is in your advice. And, you know, these cards, Sagittarius, each card can sometimes these cards talk about one particular thing, but sometimes they talk about kind of an idea of things, right? Yeah, or a person, process, or an idea, or, you know, or kind of a belief, kind of, right? Yeah, like a description. Yeah, and so let's see what else we have. And here's the Lovers. There's a lot of naked folks here, Sagittarius, so we already know somebody wants to get naked, right? Yeah. Take off all your clothes, right? You guys know that song? So here we have the Knight of Cups and the King of Cups, the Knight of Swords. A lot of knights here. And a lot of majors, right? Yeah, we have 4 majors here. We also have this aggressive knight. Somebody's being aggressive in their life. They are. And somebody from your past, Sagittarius, I'm not sure if they're coming out of the woodworks or you know about this. That is unclear in this reading, right? And this may be your energy as well, because this is definitely about 2 people. Yeah. You know, the white buffalo is really interesting too, because it can talk about somebody who has changed, right? And now is, you know, has learned to bring balance to their life. I also feel like this whole thing where somebody has gone with the universe, basically going with the flow, and their higher consciousness now is bringing you balance. But there's a change. Because remember when the white buffalo calf woman showed up, she said, I'm going to return. There's a prophecy, I'm going to return after a new, you know, for a new age. But this is really about balance and change. Yeah, it is. Okay, so let's see what we have for you guys, Sagittarius. And let's see. 4 of Pentacles. He's holding these pentacles, but the man, the skeleton behind him, is wielding the scythe. This is about an ending and a holding on, both. And we have the Knight of Swords and the Knight of Swords both here. This is what you want, or this is what's in your favor. Somebody's being cut out here. Yeah, that's what this is all about here. Somebody is freeing themselves on some level and leaving, like being very aggressive in some other situation, be it love or be it career or, you know, family or whatever. But they are, here's the knight, and he's actually cutting this other knight, and the knight's falling to, he's going to fall to his death, but he's falling backwards, and it is with the Knight of Swords. Yeah, because we have 2 decks. And Judgment is over here in the past with the Ace of Swords. So, you know, we know that both of these can be decisions. Judgment, right? Yeah, or Judgment can be a decision. Yeah, it's really, I mean, because of court. But, you know, or use your best judgment, right, for a decision. But, you know, this is rebirth. A decision's been made for a rebirth in the past. And the overall energy here is a Knight of Cups. So here comes somebody with their cup, Sagittarius. Maybe they're drunk, Sagittarius. I only say this because he's sitting backwards on in this deck. There's 3 decks here now, right? Backwards on his horse. Yeah, okay. And he just showed up because he has his little wings here on his helmet. And the Six of Cups is here showing up and coming into play with the Two of Pentacles. Maybe that's you wondering if you can return to this person. But it is whoever here who has gone through all this kind of, and there's a purification and some pain here. There is. To restore, somebody had to be kind of, they were out of balance basically in their life. I feel like somebody might have here has realized that their choices have put them out of balance and created problems for them, and now they are just going with the universe, right? The Two of Swords, yeah, divine laws, everything will be fine. Basically, if you, I don't know the exact words, but that's really what it means. Everything will be fine. It can also talk about go for whatever you feel is, in your nature, or your true talent, your true vocation. Be true to yourself, and everything will be fine with divine law, right? And here's the Two of Swords, and that's you. Maybe you're going, are you ever going to show up? Maybe for some, and this is now basically. This is probably this person going, I have no choice here because they're being led by the universe. Yeah. hmm So we have the devil showing up here, and he still hasn't gotten a pedicure, Sagittarius, and he didn't he didn't he didn't cut his nails or anything like that, no, and or his horns, right? Yeah, they were showing this major company that matches donations to a satanic temple. I kid you not. I'm not going to say who that is. It's a major. It's a station. We're not going to say what station it is. Yeah, it's not a tarot station. Like it's a station, right? Yeah, like not a channel here. So let's see. And the devil's in your advice, Sagittarius, right? Here he is, and hmm and interesting how his head is like a triangle, like that kind of evil trinity, right? Yeah, and so there is a good trinity in the church. This is what they say, and so, but here he is with his his star here, and anyway, this is in your advice. This person feels really stuck, and this is also how you're being kind of affected. You could be waiting here yourself. I feel like this is more of a reading about this person, though. I feel like it is. And the death card shows up in your environment, Sagittarius, right? Yeah, don't forget to, eat your take your vitamins and eat your broccoli and things like that, all right? Yeah. Do a liver flush, right? The death card's here. It's not for you, Sagittarius. No, you're going to live a long, blessed life. I feel like you are. So are the other 11 signs, if they follow the law of the universe, right? The laws, right? And the death card's here, and if they eat good food too, that's going to help a lot. Here's the death card. It's in your environment. There's an ending here because I said there's a huge change, and somebody's coming forward to celebrate with you. They can't help themselves, like the Four Tops saying, sugar pie, honey bun. I'm weaker than a man should be. I don't know if they're weaker than a man should be, but they're getting very strong here, man or woman, to take back their life because they are now living by the laws of the universe. So there's an ending here, a transformation, and you're being affected. This is how you affect this person. You have caused a great change in them. Yeah, you have, Sagittarius. You're just like Confucius. You are. I used to love hearing about that when I was a kid, right? And I go, wow, they don't teach any of this philosophy in school. No, they don't. Too busy teaching social causes. Yeah, they are. Gemini, the lovers is in your hopes. This is your hopes and fears, Sagittarius. So you're hoping. I got them covered, right? And he's handing her the apple in case they're both naked. But she's blessing them. That's what the angel is there for. I really do believe in angels. Yes, I do. And yeah, and so we have the Five of Swords in the outcome, and this is a victory and a loss. It is, and you know he has a smirk on his face, but I don't think anybody really has a smirk on their face in this reading. This is just a card of, in this case, this is just a card of victory and a loss. It's also a card of like major despair. It's kind of what that is, especially in this particular read. Let's look at your person's cards before we head to the extended. The first card they have is the Four of Pentacles, Sagittarius. It's called the Four of Gems. Yes, it is. And this is holding on, right? And right in the overall energy here was the Four of Pentacles, but the skeleton is there wielding the scythe, right? So this card is, very much the Four of Pentacles holding on, and the Death card as well. And so now we see the Four of Pentacles again, possessiveness. This person wants to hold on to what they need, what they feel like they're really like vibrating with, like this is part of my universe. This is supposed to be. Maybe they feel like you're a past life person, but this person has learned in a major way. I don't mean that they went away and just got their heart broken. Not they could have, but or that you turned them away or something. I'm not sure. That's not showing that part here. But this person is being led by the universe, so it's not just a kick in the pants. Oh, I learned my lesson, right? It's like I've learned by way of the universe as well. So they've learned, an earthly lesson and a spiritual lesson. And so there's nothing that can be unlearned here. No, they would have to be taken from this life to unlearn it. They would. And we're not going to take anybody, right? We have the size card, SIGHS, and no, it is not what size you wear, in case you're listening, and yeah, and this is deep breaths and like sadness, yeah. And she threw the rose on the ground, and interesting how she holds this card here. I can't see if it's like a huge cup, like an Ace of Cups, and it's reversed, or if it is kind of an hourglass. But she's very sad, and she's by the seashore. She went over here to be alone, right? We see the ship out here, in the bay here or whatever. But she is very sad, and that's what this is about. This is kind of like somebody who is trying to kind of control themselves and be by themselves and be sad, but it's trying to get a hold of your feelings a little bit, yeah. And then we have beloved, and this is beloved. Radical acceptance. So here's the heart. It's on fire. This is a very beautiful card. And there is a radical acceptance here, Sagittarius. Not because you're radical. No, you're not. You're sound. Yeah. There is no need for any, radical acceptance. This is beautiful, right? Yeah. We're going to end this reading. And they are accepting you, Sagittarius. They are accepting this. They're being led by the universe. Yeah. Well, come on, right? Yeah, where are they? Come on. Yeah, this person wants rebirth. Yeah, we're going to end the reading. I have the link below in the description box. I feel like it's going to be a cool reading. Yeah, and I feel like this person is coming around now, Sagittarius. It's been a major process. But remember that this is a huge change. It is for this person because something else is being let go. Yeah, remember the trapped card is reversed. Like they're untrapping themselves. Yeah. And so, yeah, the link is below in the description box. If you would like a reading, that link is below with the calendar link. Thank you so much, you guys, for joining me here. God bless you guys. We're going to have a 10-card oracle and a 10-card tarot spread on them because we get behind the scenes, Sagittarius, under the covers about them. Yeah, behind the door, the peephole, all that kind of stuff. Thanks so much. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe.